Food is very important for everyone. Without the energy we get from food, we wouldn't be able to do all of the things we do during the day. As shown here, children used to take their lunch to school with them because the schools didn't provide it. All you would have for lunch was what you brought with you in this dinner pail. For example, the bread and apple in this picture. Understanding where this food comes from is very important for children to learn about the economics and geography of Michigan's food history.
You would have loved it here tonight.
Also, we lived on a farm. My dad raised chickens and rabbits and a pig, and of course we had a dog. And we also had a garden that was about a half an acre that my dad grew vegetables, all kinds of vegetables.
Wrap up your questions, keep them down. Let the water lead us home. And I was sorry for what I'd done. And you were young, I was not old. But our story was not told, but torn apart by greedy hands. Spin me around just to pin me down on the cover of this strange bed.
Food is critical to Michigan not only because it is a necessity for everyone, but also because the effect it has had on Michigan throughout time. Michigan began as an agricultural state because of its advantages in growing climates. Sandy soil and moderating winds from the Great Lakes allowed farms to grow fruit, beans, and beets, while the rich southern soil specialized in small grains, potatoes, and corn. After the Industrial Revolution, the benefits of growing crops increased, allowing manufacturers, companies to mass produce the food and sell it all over the country. Michigan specialized in the production of cereal out of Battle Creek and seeds from Dexter, Michigan.
We did not have what we have today, but they were usable. Of course, my mother thought she really had something because she had a stove to cook on and she had a real refrigerator instead of an ice box. Because just before she got a refrigerator, we did have an ice box, and we used to have the iceman come and fill our box every couple of days. So that wasn't too good. So of course when we got our refrigerator, we really thought we had something. Our stove was just a moderate small stove with a single oven. There was no timer on it. And of course the microwaves were not in then. And we had running water. Although just before we got the running water, I did remember we had running water in, but not a bathroom. We did have outhouses at that time.
I ran away in floods of shame. I'll never tell how close I came.
First click we found 3-H3.0.8 says to use case studies or stories to describe how the ideas or actions of individuals affected the history of Michigan. This relates to our topic because we use the case study presented by Elizabeth Petrano and her experiences to show some of the history of food in kitchens in Michigan. We also talked about hunters and gatherers in Michigan and their methods of getting food up through how people today go to the grocery store to get their food. The other GLIC we found, 3-E1.0.1, is used to explain how scarcity, opportunity costs, and choices affect what is produced and consumed in Michigan. A big way that this came up in our presentation is when we talked about rations. At the time of these rations, right around World War II, food seemed to be scarcer. This caused those in Michigan to change how much they consume things such as sugar.
Over time, Michigan's food has changed drastically. From the early hunters and gatherers to farming to manufacturing, technological advancements has changed not only how we prepare food, but what we eat as well. We expect that this trend will continue, with technology continuing to influence food, as we are always making new strides in technology.